Yeah, we're back to it, and we're back to it like we never left. We're back to it like we never left. So let's get started, shall we? Okay. So we found our weight. We want to figure this one out. What does it equal? Yeah, I'll just tell you. I'll give you a bone here. I'll give you a bone. 0.035. That is equal to 3.5%. Learn it real good. And then you're doing your portfolio, not standard deviation, but technically yes, but variance and then volatility or standard deviation. I swing both ways. Not like that, but like that. Like I say SD and I say volatility because I don't know, you should probably hire me. I'm so flexible. So that's what we're doing now. So you've got the weight to the power of 2 times the this is the weight, and this is the volatility of the stock. I don't know why I'm losing my mind right now. To the power of 2. You tell me if that looked like a 2. And this is equal to, and I'm not doing any math today. Just give me the answer. Oh, sorry, this is the variance. Oh, my God. He doesn't know anything. Am I even right, man? I'm second guessing myself now all the time. 0.05 is the volatility or the standard deviation if you I don't know if you're a freak or whatever, man. I don't know these things until the room stinks. We do finance until the room stinks. We optimize portfolios until the room stinks. We're throwing meat cleaves at each other and missing until the room stinks. Oh, I should probably explain what I'm doing here. I won't, but I probably should. If you're waiting for an explanation, you got the wrong guy. This is the Sharpe ratio. Or I think it's the Sharpe ratio, at least. I'd hope so. Because that's what I think. That's what I did. Yeah, it's the Sharpe ratio. Kind of like a dead giveaway because it says SR, you know. All right. And we will do expected utility. Now, I guess this is kind of important. For this question, the investor uses the maximum expected return strategy to form 2 portfolios, okay? That means we're not necessarily too interested in the expected utility, although we do need to, I guess, find what has the highest utility. It is more... Oh, I moved myself. Kind of liked myself up there. It's more important to find the expected return of the portfolio because we're doing the expected return strategy. This is the expected return. Where in the last video, we did maximum utility strategy. It's kind of like triggering me a little bit is the last question in the paragraph is which portfolio delivers the highest utility, which makes me feel like we're still supposed to be looking at expected utility and that the difference between the 2 questions isn't necessarily what we're looking at the end, but how you build the weight. Because for the last question, we did a quadratic utility to find the weight, that's when we had to use like the relative risk aversion, which was equal to 5. So maybe you're still comparing the expected utility here, and the difference in this question is that instead of using a quadratic utility to find the weight, we're using target portfolio volatility. But that's just like a film theory or whatever. I don't know. I'm just going to continue answering the question though. Okay. So the expected utility is the profit of the portfolio less, I'll write the rest of this down. This is your quadratic utility, relative risk aversion over 2. Relative risk aversion over 2. And then the variance of the portfolio, which gives this right here, not 3, 5 over 2. Oh, not this again. No. That was a funny joke once. It wasn't even that funny. People were not liking that. And by people, I mean myself. Okay. So there we have it. The only thing that's different in this question is this. It's the target volatility to find the weight. Then that's kind of it. Like, that's kind of the whole story. You hate to hear it, but that is kind of the whole story. And so this has a utility or an expected utility of 0.0. This has an expected utility of 0.029. And I'm just going to give you the answers for portfolio 2. The expected return of portfolio 2, this is 2P2, is equal to 0.04, which does beat portfolio 1. Does. That's 4%, this is 3.5%. And the utility is also higher. So it actually doesn't even matter. This is utility of 2 is equal to 0.034. My writing's only getting better with time, I know. But that's bigger than 0.029, so it wouldn't really matter. My confusion is irrelevant. Okay, so I kind of figured it out. It seems like the difference between every single part of this question is how we do the weights. So I think my assumption there at the end was correct. We are just comparing utilities. Again, it wouldn't really make much of a difference here in this question because you're finding out that portfolio 2 is stronger no matter what, even if you compare the expected return or the expected utilities. But it seems like it is more of a it's more respected, or the focus here is on how you find your weights rather than your expected utility. But again, I can't make this any more clear. Your weights are what makes everything. It's like your bedrock. It's your foundation. It tells you how much of what you're going to be investing in. Like, it's literally your end all be all. Like, if your weight shows you that you're not investing in any of stock A, then like that's a huge, I mean, I guess that's the question everyone has. Where should I be putting my money in, and in what amount? So really, the weight is everything. The weight is everything. I was just like I'm coming to the most like basic finance conclusions right now. You're sitting with modern day Socrates. Socrates nuts. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video.